Hey, what you got there? Well, I'd say it's a camcorder. Do you know how it works? Well, don't worry, I'll show you. Camcorders consist of lens, motors, a CCD, and a VCR section. When an image is placed in front of a camcorder, it gets to the camera through the lens. The lens focuses light onto the CCD, but we'll explore that much later. Because refocusing can be difficult, many camcorders now come with autofocus and zoom lens. The motor then moves the lens to focus on the image at the calculated distance. To zoom in on an object, a motor adjusts itself according to your response to the zoom button. With an autofocus lens, an infrared beam bounces off objects and comes back to a sensor on the camcorder. The time it takes the beam to return is multiplied by the speed of light and divided by 2. Zoom lens can zoom in on an object by increasing the focal length of the lens. The CCD, or charged coupled device, is a semiconductor image sensor. But before we go into more detail about the CCD, you should know a couple of terms. The first is called the diode. It's an electronic device that restricts current flow chiefly to one direction. Next, you need to know what a photosite is. A photosite measures the amount of photons that hits a particular point and then translates this info into electrons. Now, the last term that you should know is primary colors. The primary colors are the 3 colors red, blue, and yellow that make up the color spectrum, which is also known as a rainbow. Now that you know the terms, explaining the CCD will be a lot easier. To make it simple, the CCD measures light with tiny light-sensitive diodes called photosites. Since photosites create an electrical charge, it controls the brightness of the image. The CCD also creates a video picture by recording light intensity, but only measuring light intensity gives us black and white pictures. To create a color image, a camcorder has to detect not only light levels, but the levels of each color of light. Since you only need the 3 primary colors to make a full color spectrum, the camcorder only needs to measure the 3 primary colors to produce a full color picture. Now that you know how a camcorder works, here are some advantages. You can send it to friends and family. You can upload it to YouTube. They're very expensive. It takes a long time to charge. Another disadvantage, you can't put it in the fridge. Now you know how to use your camcorder and how it works. Now you can teach the world.